You're stepping like an elephant, to be honest. And you're not peeking angles, by the way. You're peeking the wall. By the way, do you mind like if I drink beer during the session?
No, it don't.
Oh my god. You really fucked this round up for your teammates, to be honest. I don't think you understand the economy. This is something you would never want to do again, ever in your life. You need to know how to implement these things that I just mentioned, how to fix them.
So I was pretty upset that my skins were gone. I'm like, what the heck happened?
Oh, you have skins now?
Yeah, I got skins, but like it weren't popping up. So I had I went in.
I can see.
Yeah, I went I DC'd and then I came back. I forgot to buy armor.
Yeah. Here, like, it looks like you're just not with the team, right?
Yeah.
You were just AFK, that was the problem. You're not ready to help them. See, like, already 3 of your teammates die, and you're not even ready to help them.
Okay.
I mean, now you're spamming quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you DC'd now, because of the skins.
Yeah. I come back, though.
I mean, now you could have bought at least a P250, right? To maybe get some damage. You don't want to be playing with the Glock. Oh, this guy is missing. You gonna get the kill? Yeah, you do. And it's a 2v2. This is a good chance to win this, actually. Just take out the... What you should do now is you should take out the weapon and reload.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if... like, you should not focus on planting at the moment. Yeah, you should have reloaded before planting.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a bad play. Because you're not ready to shoot them as your teammates fighting because you haven't reloaded before the plant. So like slow down.
So I should wait.
Yeah, slow down in clutches and reload the weapon. What are you smoking here?
Trying to smoke con.
Okay, this smoke doesn't work. It actually helps the CT. As you can see, he can see. Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, never mind. Oh, he can.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he can. Or he can't now. When it's spread. I just know a different lineup that lands a bit differently. I can show you. Or I don't know, maybe I showed you already.
Ah, yeah, show me.
This, you wanted to molly this?
I wanted a molly under heaven, but I didn't get the lineup right.
Under wood, you mean?
Oh yeah, underwood, yeah.
And mollying top wood is also okay. Okay, this is nice. Nice shots. And this is really good. So now, since you killed the guy jungle, you killed the guy sandwich, you probably should white swing side, right?
Yeah, CT, yeah.
Oh, are you doing it? No, you're still slow.
Yeah.
I mean... yeah, but the shots are not bad. Okay, what are you smoking now?
Ticket.
And you're going palace after you smoke ticket. Well, I understand you don't have the timing here and they could be here. Or you don't.
No, I don't. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm just noting to expect palace. If you're
yeah,
not...
I didn't expect it. But it makes sense. And I have bomb too.
Oh my god. You really fucked this round up for your teammates, to be honest. Because you lost the bomb in palace. You generally have to expect people in every angle that they can possibly be, right? So if there is a chance they can be inside palace, and they could because you weren't there for quite a longer time, right? That would make sense that you have to clear those angles.
Yeah.
So next time you gotta clear palace if you're going late into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they're stepping a lot on top of wood. I'm not really sure what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest, watching it.
Oh no, and the crouch spray of doom instead of controlling.
Yeah.
And now you should know that one of your... Oh, you're still checking palace? Really? Why?
I don't know. I don't think I meant to, but maybe I did.
Go inside the smoke. Your teammate dies ramp from a guy ramp, right? Now your teammate dies from a guy palace. You should immediately turn and kill this guy. And now, I don't think you're looking at the radar, because you should know that the next guy is ramp, right? There's no time
Yeah, I'm
to
not
wait
looking.
here. Like, you don't want the B player to come and help him. You want to run out Palace and kill this ramp player as soon as possible. You should not wait here. Oh no, and you're standing and bursting. Remember when we talked about standing and bursting?
Yeah.
Like this? Like, one burst. And standing and not moving is shit. Because he's just gonna pre-fire you, right? Or he knows where you're standing, so...
So in that case, should I just like do a little counter strafe and then burst again?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We've talked about this like multiple times, right? In fast time
Yeah.
stress reflex exercise, that you don't stand and burst a couple times. Or you should have crouched and sprayed him completely, but ideally you would want to aim at his head and do a burst. Well, this works out. Panic crouch sprays work out for you here. But you should definitely not watch short from car, right? From car you're exposed to market door, so you should not watch short from there. Let me open my window real quickly. You should not watch short from there, you should watch short from bottom car if you want to. But not from top car, right? This is just a bit too fast of a shot. You didn't like adjust your crosshair. And again, you're like shooting too quickly. A bit. On this first shot. This was a nice shot, but... And now you're finding yourself in the open of everything, right? Again, you're standing and bursting. This is something you would never want to do again, ever in your life.
Okay,
This is just so inefficient. Like, you're standing and you're open to any angles, and you're bursting in one target. Even if the guy went, like, behind this smoke cone, right?
Yeah.
He could have killed you.
Exactly.
I don't think you understand the economy in this round a bit. Because they have pistols. Like, the guy is shooting at Eagle, right? You can hear the Eagle shooting. The other guy is shooting a P2, like 5.7. You can hear the 5.7 as well. It's not the optimal play here to try to jump into window versus pistols. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. I didn't know they were on pistols. Well, I knew that guy on window.
You heard at least two on pistols, right? You heard the Deagle and you heard the 5.7. Yeah, so you're just flanking versus pistols. So the flank works out. But you just didn't have to do that at all. That's just what I wanted to say. Okay, definitely don't have to molly here in the jungle. Doesn't do much. You don't have to nade here. This util is quite useless. Now you don't have to stand here and hold city, you need to take city. Yeah, you should be taking it before you even nade it, or... And now you walk into the angle, right? You don't check angles, city. Yeah, there's a lot of mistakes, to be honest, already. So, like, pretty much every round you do some mistakes. It's not like Dirk hitting some insane shots. You can easily improve those things. You smoke city, but no one else is smoking anything else, right? And again, you're running into abs, like full stepping. I mean, you're kind of clearing the angles, but it's really not that efficient. And you're stepping like an elephant, to be honest. They definitely know that you're here. There is no point of walking at this point, after you stepped already. Well, yeah. In Palace you have to be very sneaky. You cannot be like stepping around and throwing utils and shit. Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to be doing.
Yeah, I don't know what I did there. That was...
Generally, don't smoke city randomly as well. It doesn't do anything. Like right now, if you smoke city, it's useless pretty much. Okay, let's see what it does. Oh, you smoke city. Great. You missed it, by the way, as well. You give them like a one-way here. But it's okay. And what it did? Well, nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't randomly be smoking city. It doesn't do anything. I wanna see what you do in Palace as well. Oh, you're already clearing those angles. He cannot be that close if he's not stepping. And you're not peeking angles, by the way. You're peeking the wall. Look. You just peeked at the wall. Again. See? You need
Okay, yeah.
to, when you peek out, you have to have your crosshair out on the angle. You're doing like a little AD spam, but that's not really peeking. Peeking is when you do a bigger strafe, you don't make a step on that strafe, and then you counter strafe.
Yeah, exactly.
You hear a guy shooting. You crouch pick him instead of just strafing out into him. And then you do a strafe next to him, and then like another burst. Sorry, you do a burst next to him and then another burst. Like that's definitely not how you're supposed to be playing that. You should be strafing out with a strafe without crouch. You crouch picked him, like you crouched out into him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you did double burst without moving. So literally the thing you've been doing in the middle.
So we know the last guy's on B here.
Okay. Again, a random city smoke. I mean, just to quickly comment on this, right? You were moving like with W, so you didn't really have to counter strafe there. It was like, it was nothing special, you know. It wasn't like a good peak of this position.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least you stopped. So this looks like more decent angle clearing. But that's not how you clear those angles, by the way.
Which angles?
Like under wood.
Oh, under wood?
That's probably not how you're supposed to clear this. If you're just running on top of wood, right, he will hear you and he will just aim at the ladder. So you can't just drop. It's better to drop like in front of him on default.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Wait. You definitely don't need to clear the right. Yeah, you walked out into it, you didn't peek into that angle, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Again, in that angle you kind of walked out into, you didn't like peek it properly. Oh no. You're peeking into angles with a molly out. Yeah, this is a blunder. So,
Yeah.
you basically have done everything wrong, to be honest. Like, every single possible thing in CS you could have done, you've done wrong. But there are fixes for this, so let me go through my notes that I made from this match and address every single thing and show you how to fix it, okay?
Okay.
By the way, do you mind like if I drink beer during the session?
No, it don't.
I'm kidding, by the way. I'm just drinking water that looks like a beer and it's for content, you know?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
I would never do that. I mean, even if you were okay, I would not do it. Because I want to be full focus. But yeah, let's solve all these issues, okay? One by one. First of all, like, don't be AFK. That's pretty easy, right? To fix.
Yeah.
Like, just never be AFK. Don't do anything else. Don't fuck around. Don't be AFK. Because that first round, that pistol round, like, you just were AFK. You weren't in time to help your teammates. And that pistol round is super important, right? It could have costed you. On ecos, don't play with the Glock. Like, buy a P250 if you can, right? Glock is so bad. Like, unless you're all playing with Glocks and your teammates are buying something, like, just buy at least a P250, right? At least you can headshot someone. Maybe with one shot or, like, with double shot. Like, in the head and in the body. Because with Glock, I don't give you much chance to get kills unless people run with their back like the guy here, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, slow down in the clutches and reload the weapon, and that's pretty straightforward. Whenever you're in a clutch and there is like enemies everywhere, right, and you don't know where they are and you have a weapon, just calm down, reload the weapon, and then you can proceed to peeking angles, right? Because you just force the plant and you let them come out everywhere, and that's not good. You're not ready to kill them as they're coming out, right? The plant is not that important. Now, that cone smoke, right? You could be throwing it here. I think it's a slightly better lineup. If you go on the right of the shadows, go down and go slightly to the left, then jump throw. It should be landing higher. I think this lands higher than yours.
Oh yeah, it does.
And it covers immediately the whole cone, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's better smoke. Just when it comes to expecting palace, right? This is the pathway you should be taking when you're clearing it. So you're coming here. You should stop stepping around here. You should not throw that useless city smoke. And you should clear like this. Then you should clear this. Then you should come up here, have your crosshair like that. Clear this obviously without making steps. Clear this, clear this, clear this, clear this. And then move up and clear all the other angles. Yeah, that's the pathway I would be taking if I'm clearing that.
Okay, yeah, I see.
And then if you're jumping down palace, that's how I would be jumping. Like if I want to clear the Underwood guy. I just feel like this angle is super uncomfortable to do because you're not looking anywhere. It's very hard to move your mouse like that, right? Like it's a weird movement of the mouse. But here you're just turning around, boom, and you're immediately on the guy, ready to kill him. And he also generally will not be looking like here, right? He will be looking up when he hears your steps, or he'll be looking at your teammates at ramp. Then stop jumping window versus pistols. Like, it's a very simple fix. Like when you hear pistols shooting or you expect them to have a low buy, don't jump into window unless you have a Mic 10, because you don't want to give them close range fights versus an AK, right?
Yeah, exactly.
With the AK, you want to be in an advantage. So you want to play like cat, for example. You want to go out A, but you don't want to be in window. Now, you walked into the city angle, right? So you walked here. This is pretty straightforward. When you're out A and there is no city smoke, you need to take control of city, right? So you can just run pretty much. And when your teammate is planting, you should have done that. Peek the city angles, then peek the con angles, and then like clear the city angles, you know? Like you have to clear those angles, just like practicing in refrag, right? You have to clear this. Each angle you have to visualize and clear with A and D. Kind of got a bit lazy on clearing angles part, I saw, in general.
Yeah.
Then when it comes to Palace, you want to be super sneaky here. So if you're going Palace, don't throw any smokes anywhere, you know? Like, you don't need to. Unless you throw like a top mid smoke, maybe to fake, you know? To fake mid. And that's max that you should be throwing. You should not be throwing any CT smoke, anything like that if you're going Palace. And then you just run here and you start walking here. And I already showed you the pathway of clearing, right?
Yes.
So you should go from the right so you can clear the angles with A and D. Because if you're walking here, you can get caught on a W and then you have to counter strafe with S, which is super uncomfortable, at least for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, when it comes to clearing angles and general like shooting, like I saw you, for example, clear that angle like this.
Yeah.
And this should look like more like this. Boom, adjustment, shot, right? Boom, adjust your crosshair, shoot. So just like in the fast aim / reflex or CS stats that we were practicing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The point is now that you need to know how to implement these things that I just mentioned, how to fix them. So all the mistakes that I've talked about when it comes to your positioning or the utility or what you've been doing like wrong in those situations, you have to literally go rewatch the video, and each situation that I mentioned, you have to go in a server and think like, okay, I visualize this situation, and you have to do the correct move like in your mind. Not in your mind, but in the game, like here. But in your mind, you're imagining this is a real scenario. So for example, you haven't cleared city. Now you go here, you imagine this is the same scenario, and you're clearing. And you're like doing this, and this is the end of one repetition, and then you do like 5 or 10 of these repetitions.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's how you're gonna fix those things, and each situation do that.